There's a moment in your bones when the fire takes over. Blood is running, heart is pumping as the battle gets closer. They can say what they want now, 'cause we'll be screaming now. We can be heroes everywhere we go. We can have all that we ever want. Singing like Ali, rocking our bodies, standing on top like a champion. Keep your silver, give me that gold. You'll remember when I say we can be heroes everywhere we go. Keeping us down is impossible. We're unstoppable. We're unstoppable. We're unstoppable. We're unstoppable. We're unstoppable. We're unstoppable. We're unstoppable.
Talo kami sa TLC dahil, ayun nga, kulang pa kami sa practice. Yung dalawa namin may pasok na hindi katulad ng nakaraan split na parang batak kami. Siguro dahil na rin sa practice, kulang pa kami. Sa susunod namin laban, gagawin namin lahat para makabawi at magpo-practice pa kami ng lubos-lubos.
And we are back to the 2018 Bacchus Pro Gaming Series Spring Split. My name is Vulcan, and with me is Arctic, your shoutcasters entering the match 2. So, a short recap of what happened in match 1. Barcy X-Rage Esports, what a stellar performance, finally securing their spot and winning their first 2-0 match, giving them 3 points.
And in all fairness to them, like, this gives them a temporary boost as far as standings. Pero dahil sa next game natin, which is Acclaim Empire X and Team Manila Eagles, parehong team nasa ilalim ng Barcy X-Rage Esports ngayon, madaling mababago yung standings ngayon. So it's a temporary up, pero excited akong makita kung sino ang magbabagay going into this game. Kasi for both teams, isipin mo, Team Manila Eagles, pati na rin yung Acclaim Empire X, ito yung dalawang team na nasa top at one point. Pareho itong nag-champion. But if you look at the standings right now, they're finding themselves at the bottom, which is a very interesting position to be in right now. Pero gaya ng sabi ko, since sila yung magkakatapat, this is just a temporary thing. May isang eventually tataas at overtaken Naga Esports pati Barcy X-Rage Esports. Ang depende lang talaga dito is how far a reach will they be able to get.
So you just saw the standings here. What I'll say magic was that?
Yeah.
For BRE from 8th to 4th. That is what we want to show to you guys out there, that in the PGS, just because you had a bad start does not mean that you will have a terrible performance in the succeeding weeks, because in this new format, top 6 will be moving on to the playoff stage. Don't you just love it? An underdog story.
Pero with that said though, going into this game, so I'm wondering, going into week 4, who has a little bit of that improvement? Kasi gaya nga ng na-mention ni Coops, medyo aminado naman sila na kulang sila sa practice ngayon. So nakaka-apekto talaga yun sa how they've been going about these past few weeks. They're not the same strong TME na nakita natin in previous splits. So I wonder if may difference ba silang nagawa in terms of practice, in terms of preparation, going into, again, this is another team kasi na naging prominent before.
So yeah, I have to agree with you on that for TME's side. But for AEX, I think they have been consistent at least. But it's just my personal opinion that I sometimes don't see what is the solid roster for AEX. Because right now in this first game, I think it's going to be interesting because si Dodoy will be playing for the top lane for AEX. Yes, you can see it right now in the matchup rundown of our teams entering this first game of our match 2. Meanwhile, for TME's side, medyo halata. You know that these people, these players, are the same roster that secured them that championship last year.
Yeah.
And now for AEX, now switching on Cannon for Dodoy. Is that the right call? Is this AEX experimenting because they have the luxury to do so? But what I want to see from AEX in this game, in this match, what is their solid roster? Who can they depend on?
Exactly. And I find it interesting no Canon will be sitting out this game. I feel like this is a game they might have needed him more than ever just because they are going up against Team Manila Eagles. Pero tignan natin yan as we head into the pick and ban phase kung how it'll play out. I feel like this will be a crucial factor here for wow, okay.
This is going to be interesting because right now in the PGS 4th week, this is the first day we'll be seeing how the patch 8.3 will affect the teams, how it will affect in the competitive scene until Spellbook. Cooldown has been reduced from 25 to 15. That is a huge reduction there. Not just that, champions like a Zir. You know the patch itself, but what I want to see right now for TME is that they will still be picking up the Sejuani and Gragas, and to follow it up, it's going to be a hyper carry Jinx. We know these plays that we know that Margay loves playing these hyper carries.
I'm wondering though, because they have a Sejuani and a Gragas in their composition. Who's going where? A Camille is locked in now. So which one is there gonna be a support Sejuani or
ano to? Okay. I don't know. Honestly, I don't know which is going which because maybe I don't know that much. But for AEX side, it's easier to tell. We can see who's going mid, who's going top, who's going bot. But for TME, I think this could be, let's say, a support or.
Yeah, could be.
I don't know. I'm confused, but we'll see once the final switch does happen.
Okay. So, yeah, we'll just have to look at what the final composition will be. Because, anyways, let's go ahead and talk about AX. Because, gaya nga ng sinabi mo, they're a little bit more of the composition na talagang mas madedecipher mo in comparison to TME. So, with AEX, okay, so you have the Corki as well as the Kog'Maw, somewhat reminiscent of...
And we also see the Braum.
Yeah. So, very much complementary, I'd say. Pretty much standard, very straightforward. Pero with this much more traditional composition, I'm wondering how it will fare against Team Manila Eagles' more interesting draft here. Because if you're gonna think about it,
you can expect that maybe this Camille can go jungle.
Okay, there we go.
Because we know that is popular in the international scene itself. But knowing Coops, I don't think he wants to be on that champion. GLC himself, he loves being the split pushing champion. And yes, I think there was, let's say, a switcheroo happening here.
Yep.
It's going to be, yes, the Zoe in the mid lane there for that final pick. So I think that has been fixed up. And now we can see properly. Yes, Zoe mid lane, jungle Gragas. I can picture that for Coops and support Ornn. Ornn support has been popular because of the pressure that he can do, the fact that he can immediately itemize and get that support gold, and I think can stack quickly to get that Sightstone.
I'd agree with you right there. And strictly from a pick and ban standpoint, ang ganda ng pagkaka-flex in a way ng champions na pinili ng Team Manila Eagles kasi hindi mo siya basta-basta madedecipher. I mean, tayong dalawa, it took us a bit of a while until such time na kahit may correction ng Zoe, we still weren't sure na kasi Camille, that's a flex we've been seeing could be sent to jungle. Gragas as well could be sent to top. Or you could cheese it a bit more by sending Gragas to bot lane. So I guess, malalaman natin yan as far as how TME's comp will work against AX as we head on to the ring.
Here we guys have it. This is going to be the first game of our match 2. Team Manila Eagles versus Acclaim Empire X. This is right now patch 8.3 for this match. We all know that. Let's see how it will affect the game itself once we see, let's say, some aggression coming from TME because they tend to go for this 1v1s early. They love doing that. But in this situation, I don't think they will be risking it for AEX.
Yes, indeed. In the midst of that, though, I'm wondering how this will work out for TME. It's actually, if you're gonna think about it, it's not super surprising in a way. It's a little bit of an invasion, but then again, gaya nga ng sabi mo, may nakikita naman tayong other regions that do utilize Ornn in the bot lane as a support. So
because I think the fact that the Ornn can make the items immediately, let's say 500 gold, bili mo na yung upgrade, tapos na, you get that Sightstone immediately. I think at this point, the support roles in itemization wise, they can prioritize more important things, be more defensive if they want to. Basta, vision wins games, and the sooner you get some vision, maybe you can get easier control.
So there you have it, guys. But still, regardless, I'm wondering how AX will be responding to this. So, especially, in nga gaya ng sinasabi ko niya, I'm wondering how the absence of cannon in this game will affect the dynamic
That is
for
interesting to
AX.
see.
Pero, in all fairness, I think one positive thing about sending Dodoy up top is karamihan kasi nang nakita natin galing kay Canon, it's more of utility or tanky or semi at most. Pero hindi tayo nakakita masyado ng yung talagang solid na carry na galing kay Canon. But then again, it could be because of his adeptness by going between top lane and support. As we've seen during previous splits, palipat-lipat siya ng role halos.
And I love, yeah,
it gives, so seeing, I guess the positive thing here about having Dodoy being able to play top is na pwede niyang laruin yung mga champions na hindi efficient si Canon.
like as you said, Arctic, one of the carry champions, poke
Yeah.
champions, heavy pushes, but this is JLC we're talking about. His entire pull is somehow of a champion we see, let's say, exhaustion split pushing. We know his popular Shen that has
Yeah.
been always banned, let's say, in the last year of the PGS. So putting Dodoy on this top lane, yes. Gonna be interesting for all of us to see because this is actually the first time that Dodoy is gonna play top lane. And not just that, because Dodoy has played ADC, support, and now top. What's his real role?
Yeah.
As I heard, it's jungle. So he really plays jungle, but now he's gonna be playing top. Flexibility for AX. This is why I was saying, ano ba talaga yung full roster ng AX? Ano, sino yung dapat mag-top? Sino yung talaga yung jungle at ADC?
Pero in all fairness, like with Dodoy being able to flex around between roles, nagkakaroon ako ng flashbacks kay Endless Ace. Naalala mo, he does have that flexibility as well nung TNC days niya, as well as I think, well, nung nasa AX naman siya, I think he stuck more to top talaga. Pero with TNC, talagang nakita natin, he just goes all around with these roles.
So you want to be the jack of all trades, or
Yeah.
do you want to be this one guy who specializes in, let's say, top or mid? But I think naman that because that Dodoy is very flexible, and we see this in Minetsky, si James. Pero siya mag-top, nag-jungle din siya, tapos mid. I think we're seeing a pattern here in this 2018 PGS split.
I think ang laking benefit rin kasi talaga na may substitute ka na kaya mag-flex between roles. Kasi lalo kung yung substitute na yun, kaya niyang i-cover yung mga champions na hindi specialization nung nasa main roster. And I think that's something that Dodoy could be an asset with as far as sending him top lane for Acclaim Empire X. Pero gaya nga ng sinasabi ko, kasi what I like about Canon is I think throughout the splits na nakita natin siya, it's pretty much proven and tested na he's a great mind for AEX. Really keeps them on track. So
Si Tamso?
si Canon.
Si Canon.
So with the absence of Canon in this game, I'm wondering how the shot calling will go for AEX overall. And
right now, I'm seeing something very entertaining, very fun, and exciting in the bot lane because you see Tamsu, you see Cooks. Both seeing how it's okay. Here it comes. Flash out. Tamsu going in. Oh, he leaps into the traps. Now he can't get away. TME fighting it for the first blood. Passive's there, but will it be enough? Oh my God, that's going to be the triple wipeout there in the bot lane.
Canon, or rather not Canon, Tamsu, akala niya pwede niyang i-leap yung
Did you see how the trap was still in effect?
Yeah,
And
exactly.
that just, stopped AEX from committing. Like, oh boy, may mali tayo. So I think we'll be seeing a replay on what happened there because that was surprising.
Ako rin na surprised. I wasn't
Medyo nagulat
expecting
ako.
Tamsu to try to leap over Jinx's traps there. And that really just turned things
And
around.
now they're taking away the Inferno.
That was not the best play by AX without a doubt. Medyo na-throw off ako dun, to be honest. But it's such a throw off because not only was it such a crucial mistake, but at the same time, ang laking value na nakuha ng Team Manila Eagles dahil they get the 3 kills without a single casualty sa side nila. Plus the fact nakuha pa nila yung Infernal Dragon. Nakita na, parang, gaya nga nang sinasabi natin, Infernal Drake is kind of like the popular kill in school. Kung ikukumpara mo sa ibang dragon. So, let's go ahead and check out the replay here though. So, again, the leap coming in from Tamsu, it's just so uncharacteristic. And dahil doon, the
My
damage output
God.
from AX was heavily hindered, and that was just TME. Okay, let's just capitalize on that and just punish AX for that mistake right there.
You gotta respect that CC of Ornn. The the Q, but then the W, then the E. That's the power that the Ornn can deliver in superior crowd control compared to, let's say, the Braum. You can just immediately bypass it. Who cares about that Unbreakable? But I think the real blow there was... We're talking about the Kha'Zix here, guys. We're talking about the Kha'Zix that has a lot of early damage. But then, whoop, wala na. Nag-trap siya sa kay Jinx. That hurts so much. And I think this is one point that I can say that for TME, they have strong laning phases, yes. But when it comes to team fights, then translating that to objectives, it's kind of in the gray zone for me.
Yeah. Without a doubt, though, looking at this.
Goes in. Acceleration gay. He won't get the heal, but he does get the shield. Tries to get away, but that's going to be a cancel by Dodoy.
JLC tries to walk it out, but at the end of the day, Dodoy will get that kill. Man, actually, ito yung isang bagay pa na gusto kong i-bring up. Like, it's interesting that this will be Dodoy's debut as a top laner. I mean, not his PGS debut in general, but in the top lane. Tapos, plus the fact you have to take note, he's going up against JLC, who is probably regarded as one of the favorites as far as top laners go in the PGS.
He was voted as the GPL All-Star
Exactly.
in the top lane for the Philippines. Yes, he did well, but now we can see for JLC, it's a Camille. Late scaling champion, yes, and he did start with the Relic Shield, probably to get some extra boost in gold and maybe some extra health too. But maybe he can build it to a stone, rather the Targon's Praise, and get the passive of the side stone. Yes, there it is. Maybe to respect Tamzu in the vision or get more control in vision, because too much wards won't hurt you.
And you have to take note, this is Thompson we're talking about. He's pretty much known for his proactivity, but oh, Coops, is he gonna try for something?
Mana low, tries to go in. There's the cask, misses everything. Nothing will connect, but does force out the flash from the mid lane. So I think Awaken will be losing his flash there. It's okay. It's okay.
Yeah, it's all good. All is well. In the
Nothing
mid
bad
lane.
happened.
And you have to take note, I gotta commend Awaken right there, because hindi siya nataranda, like, he just
We're respecting
knowing very well na magkakaroon na explosive cast from the Gragas, just slowly walks his way, knowing that Coops will probably advance it a bit just to catch Awaken there, but yeah.
and he
Good
did
move
use
there,
the flash just to, make it sure.
Yeah, exactly.
Make sure, because sometimes we see instances where medyo slow the timing was a bit off, waiting too long
Yeah.
for the flash for you to use the flash. So just use it, save your butt, and don't give a lead to Trevor.
Yeah, and I think that flash as well, kasi the first threat was Coops' initiate. You also have to take into account yung skills ng Zoe, which could be another layer of CC to have made up for Coops missing out his explosive cask. Pero yun nga, because of the flash, it helps Awaken easily get out of range of whatever skill shots ang kayang iba to ni Trevor. So overall, really well played by Awaken there.
And note that this is patch 8.3 again, guys. The Zoe has been nerfed a bit. It's just the battle star you pulled on lang.
Yeah.
And I don't think it's a big
Not at
trouble. Coops is coming in. Forge coming in. Where's the Unbreakable forward? The deny. No, it's on cooldown. That's going to be Coops to go in for the dive. Stasis buys time, but Market picks up the kill onto Genvi. Here comes Tamsin. When the Kha'Zix Pager is there for slow. Coops is not escaping. It will be Genvi picking up the kill. When the passive teleport will come through, but gets cancelled. TME will not commit.
Oh man, unfortunately at the end of the day, kahit andun yung proactivity para sa Team Manila Eagles, AEX ang mas nakabenepisyo. 1 for 2. They were able to get both Coops and Rocks. And you have to take note, it's TME that forced that dive right there. So also kudos to Tamsu. Great timing, great positioning as far as being in that bot lane.
Oh, JLC knows that he doesn't have mana. Wants to go in, but there's the shield. And I don't think Doder can commit to this. JLC going back and forth. He's just taking some trade-ups here. Can go in again for the shot. Flashes inside, locks him down with the ultimatum, and he's not going anywhere.
And JLC, vengeance skill right there. You might have gotten the kill on me earlier, but later on, just starts building up and can go head-to-head.
You know what I was looking out for in the bot lane? That the Unbreakable. Tamsu trying to get away. There's the snipe predicting the movement. And no kill. So they will not commit to it, just carrying away Tamsu with his Kha'Zix. But yeah, going back to the bot lane, because it's kind of interesting. We're seeing that for bot, they're going for the orange support, right? Ooh. Will I have time to... Oh my god, that was a close call.
Yeah.
But can Trevor keep Yeah, he's zoning out Awaken a lot.
And you have to take the Awaken. Not really hefty on the mana anymore. Medyo wala siyang magagawa if ever anything happens. But luckily, TME won't be pushing anything in the mid lane. Kaya chill lang muna si paring Awaken dito.
And for the bot lane side, the Braum can just deny so much from TME. The Jinx is damaged. The Forge God can easily be removed with the Unbreakable if used correctly. So it's when that bot lane dive happened, I was waiting for the Unbreakable. Pero yung pala, I was on cooldown, so go for it. That's what TME is looking for. And that's why I think that they have strong laning phases. But when it comes to team fights, it does kind of go under. Because AEX is more consistent when it comes to that.
Speaking of that though, TME, are they gonna go for it again? Take note, andyan ulit si Tamsu in the vicinity. If ever mag-initiate ulit ang team ng Eagles, but we'll just have to see.
Can they dive though? Because the teleport is up for JLC. He was gonna use it kanina pero nag-cancel siya, so it's fresh on the cooldown. And I don't think for Dodoy, he's not going to let JLC teleport truly, because normally you would see JLC being the one to push. He would be the one to deny the teleport, but now a different story.
Oh man, meanwhile, looks like Dodoy just getting out of shove here onto JLC. Better take note, Dodoy. Okay, we'll be backing away because he was running low on mana, so couldn't really do as much if ever he stayed longer in lane. Might have been dangerous for him actually kasi kung titingnan mo si JLC in the mean.
Okay.
This is gonna be a fight though. Ooh.
They just checking each other out. Blue buff. Who gets the blue buff? Who cares about team fights? It's all about the blue buff. Take it away there, and it will be Group taken away, but for AEX, they will not let TME escape. There's the fissure for the lockdown, and Dodoy with the snipe. Immediately go to the mountain trade.
Man, oh man, TME.
No jungler, free trade.
Exactly, a free dragon right there for Acclaim Empire X. That was another uncharacteristic
Battle Star for the steal, maybe. Oh no, he's drowsy. He's drowsy. Will he die? Oh, yung ultimate. Look at that. But still, it's going to be AEX taking the mountain. What unluck, what terrible luck for Tamsu there. Because drowsy siya, he caught the Battle Star and caught the rocket.
In the midst, great synergy there by Trevor as well as Marky.
Ay, takbuhan na.
JLC.
Oh, dito. Yeah, he just backs away.
But yeah.
But still, you can see how JLC is really being pressured by Dodoy with this chase. What a bad matchup with for Camille. So in terms of CS wise, it's still relatively anyone's game here. But it's the fact that Dodoy gets one kill in the blue side.
Also to take into account though, Marky is in a great position right now on this Jinx. And as this game goes along, it's scary to think. We all know how Jinx is a little bit more on the scary side once she does reach those later parts of the game.
Here it comes. Ooh, knocks him back. Whoa, and flashes away. No, don't get close to me. And that's going to be TME securing the first turret of the game in the bot lane. But seeing how things are heated up in the top lane, you want to enable JLC on this coming up to be the split pushing champ. But knowing and respecting the Jace, you will all for the Triforce for more duo.
In all fairness, the longer this game goes, the more I'm really starting to appreciate the composition from Team Manila Eagles. There's a lot of things that they could work with here. Gaya nga nasabi mo, JLC could pretty much hold his own whenever solo in lane. Not to mention the fact, kapag medyo nag-breakout na nga to into bigger fights, daming control na kayang gawin ng TME in the midst of that.
Coming in, knocks him up, yes, and a slow, and there is Tamsin for the respawns. Immediately scaring away Marky, but in the bot lane, JLC will be going in. There's the Unbreakable, but bypasses him with the ultimate, and Fisher is there for the slow. But will that be enough? No, JLC will take down Jevy. Will he live? The passive is there. No, it's Trevor picks up Karosu, but in the end, Genvi will kill JLC thanks to the passive of the Kog'Maw.
Overall, 2-for-1 in favor of Team Manila Eagles. Was able to get the bot lane duo of Acclaim Empire X.
Very close call for that bot lane clash when JLC was going in for the knock-up there, but Tamsu gets exhausted, so that's one summoner gone. And now two members of AEX are on the top lane side. Forge God is... well, it's available. Interesting.
Man, let's go ahead and see Dodoy and Tamsu. Looks like they're going to back away for the meantime. In the midst of that, though, Marky and Rox will continue to stay. Looks like we see a little bit of a convergence here towards the top side. Is that going to bring into a fight, though? I think that was just a tussle for Vision dun sa tri-brush. But overall, wouldn't really break into any full-on skirmishes there.
Okay, take it easy. Don't go too crazy here. And that's going to be the orb spawning out how much vision they have there. So there'll be a lane swap. JLC will be going towards the top bot lane side. And Dodo is going to help Lee Eyes with him. But it's the fact that for Dodo, he's going for the Ghost Blade, goes for the Fidge, and will go for the Black Cleaver. But for JLC, has the Tappy. He really remedies that damage from the Jace, but will it be enough? Because he has to get more. He has to get the Tiamat to be really, to be a really huge threat to AEX for the split push pressure.
Speaking of pressure, let's go ahead and check out CS differences for mid lane as well as marksman here. So for Marky, a little bit of a difference, but looks much more significant, reflecting dito kay Trevor tsaka kay Awaken. 190 to 159. I think in general, because if you're gonna look at Awaken, a lot of these times here, he's been mostly restrained to yung turret niya. And I guess overall, it's working out pretty well for TME as far as which members should be ahead at this point. Because if you're gonna look at AEX, well, Tamsu and Genji, they're not really sitting at the best KDA, but it doesn't necessarily mean behind sila. It's just that, damage coming in from Trevor though.
That's so disgusting, man. That Zoe deals so much damage, and AEX will have a really hard time because they don't have a solid tank. They only have the Braum to really deny those power stars.
Yeah,
they got the Braum there.
Trevor has
the Maiden's there, locks him down, pushes them away, so that's gonna expire for Camille. But JLC goes in, re-engages with a hook. Gets the heal from the sweep. Dodo is very low, tries to get away there with his E, and he dodges the hook. Is trying to get back. Will he have enough damage there? Does not have enough mana. Looks like he'll be constrained with the mana, but Tamzo goes in. Possibly secure the kill. No. Redemption coming in. He gets healed. JLC now looking to go back into Tamzu. Trevor will be joining me in, and there is the lockdown. A 2v1 with an assist with the redemption.
Well played by JLC right there. Is able to get 2 members, and take note, survives to tell the tale and looking very healthy. Also great move there with the redemption to make sure that he's A-okay. So overall, looking pretty good for Team Manila Eagles thus far. Medyo nagkaroon sila ng onting trips. Kind of tripped a bit nung last 2 fights, but overall, they're slowly coming back, getting back into their groove. Not to mention, we'll be getting the Rift Herald to boot. So AX, they really have to start responding.
So what can AEX do here? Because they have the Corki and the Jace, and
I think it's pretty much just holding their ground here.
They just have to stop for this Gokma.
Exactly. As well as Awaken to an extent.
Yes, I think a late game Corki is pretty powerful compared to a Zoe.
Nakita naman natin kanina during the Barca X Rage esports game how crazy Jaime was able to pop off on that. But looks like it's going to be a little bit more slower here for AX. Amidst all the proactivity na nanggaling dito sa Team Manila Eagles. Not to mention, take note, we're already hitting that 20-minute mark. Baron is going to be up, Dragon as well. So, going to be quite the objectives that we have up here going into the mid-game.
The Mountain Drake is available for TME to try and start. Will they though? Because they're seeing some movements by AEX here. They know that they have vision. There it is. And we see that Kurasu is there with the sweeping lens here. Just, scatter things out there. They're getting the vision, and what's this? AEX, TME backed off, and possibly may give a free Drake here if they do not contest. JLC going in for the flank. It's a bit too late. The objective is gone, and TME, can they chase them down?
TME, not really thinking that they need to go for this contest of the dragon.
They're stalling.
Didn't really need to, I guess. But overall, that will be TME making the practice.
Okay, that's a stun on to Awaken. He does splash away. Will he survive? Fortune's coming in and gets blocked by the Unbreakable. AEX counters that with a fissure. And here comes Genevieve with a Kog'Maw popping up. GLC trying to go for the flank here. Locks him down. He's gone.
Ooh, that is a massive play right there from Team Manila Eagles. Triple kill. Salamat JLC sa thrill of the hunt. And look at this. Rift Herald's still alive. TME, they could actually get an inhibitor out of this. Take note, double digits playing death timers ng Acclaim Empire X. So, wouldn't be able to respond that easily to help Dams to defend base. So, grabe. At the end of the day, the value of TME after that fight, absolutely insane.
Ang sulit yung Rift Herald.
Yan ang
3 turrets. And an inhibitor. Sorry. So that's like the entire mid lane demolished just by one purple monster. So they're willing to trade out with the Mountain Drake.
That's pretty much a value meal right there for
Value
Team Manila
meal.
Eagles.
Super meal.
Super meal.
Super
Kasi
meal.
nagbayad ka in the form of that fight right there. Pero yung nakuha mo afterwards, pretty darn good, man, I gotta say.
I mean, what's in a super meal in Jollibee? You get a spaghetti, you get a Shanghai roll, you get a burger, and then you get rice. But now AEX, they want to get this Baron.
Wow, look at how fast.
Woo! 2 Mountain Drakes, 2 stacks.
And that was a pretty fast take there. Let's go ahead and check out what happened though. Because TME, you have to take note,
look at
AEX, they were
Unbreakable.
complete in this fight, but look at what happened after. Even though Coops did go down, look at how group AEX was. It just enabled TME at this point. Damage across the board, just connecting onto the members of Acclaim Empire X. And that wasn't the best position to fight for AEX at least, because sobrang, they were pretty much huddled up, a little bit choked there.
Ooh, close call there. Shoo, get away, shoot. So, in the end, the Baron buff has been secured by AEX. Thanks to the 2 Mountain Drake stacks, that was really quick. I guess TME did not anticipate it because we didn't see any vision there. But it's the fact that they have secured the entire mid lane.
Exactly.
And now they're in the top lane. It's going to be hard because AEX, they have the Baron buff.
Exactly. It will slow TME a bit.
Dives in. Suck. He goes in, locks it down with the ultimatum, and then it's going to be Dota canceling out the zone, trying to get away, but JLC will not let him escape.
Ooh, JLC just really starting to pop off on this Camille. Take note.
Ooh, pressure in the top lane too.
JLC went down earlier in their earlier game, but as you say, as this Camille builds up, just gonna really work his magic here. And a little bit of blue.
Okay, wanted to get the blue buff, but then JLC says hello, and he's godlike.
Awakened, thinking that JLC might have gone back already, but no! Andyan lang si JLC, so they're ready to get back onto his prey.
Sakit ng
And again,
Camille.
more value.
Yeah, I mean, it's actually brutal how JLC can just wipe out 2 members of AEX just without any effort, and his team is just pressuring this top lane. And now Snipes Gen V, 1 basic attack does finish him off. Fissure is a bit too late. I don't think AEX can commit to this fight. Looks like Dota gets exhausted. Forge got 4 to re-engage. Engages onto 2 members. Gets knocked up to the air. Marky gets a kill. Now make it a double. Will this be a triple for the TME?
That was the dream setup for Marky right there. Triple kill, thrill of the hunt tayo, pre, para sa game 1 ngayon.
Thank you, Marky.
Is this gonna be a potential finish? Take note, JLC, kahit distracted ang AEX, they tried to go for the top lane. They had to choose which was the lesser evil, and they didn't even manage to salvage that.
Wala siyang pake sa top lane. He's just pushing this bot lane like he owns it.
Exactly.
And that is the result of the huge lead that TME got. And now for AEX, things are looking a bit rocky. I mean, they got the Baron buff. I thought that would be a turning point, but for TME, they just punished them because they know they have control of the mid lane.
And you want to try to look at it from a positive point, wherein how can AEX get back into this? You want to think that if they manage to wait out the later parts of the game and just allow Gen V to reach that point, sure, that could be a turning point. Pero tingnan mo yung gold difference right now. 13,000. That's not really something you can work with as far as trying to get back into this game. If anything, lalo na't nawalan ng inhibitors yung Acclaim Empire X, sobrang limitado sila as far as even being able to go across the map. They're pretty much limited to farming to whatever waves come at them. Pero it's just look at the gold build-ups right now. JLC, Marky, as well as Trevor, 5 digits working for them right now as far as gold accumulated. So,
Wish I had 5 digits of gold.
I feel
But then
for you, man.
again, for TME, I think it's a matter of time for them to secure this game. And I've been wondering, why hasn't TME been performing? They were the defending champions, but now seeing this display, I think they're serious. They're moving into this 4th week. They have the mentality, and here it comes. CLC moves on to the Brum, locks him down. Forge God will come through and knocks up the members of AEX. And at this point, we are seeing a closure right now for our first game of match 1.
Oh man, there you have it, TME. They want to try to clean it up. Pero mukhang kontento na lang na sarili nila by finishing the game, getting the Nexus. So, ladies and gentlemen, looks like TME will start making the climb as Game 1 for Match 2 of today's round of games. We'll be going to... Okay, mukhang di pa tapos. Chill muna tayo. Antayin lang natin yung Nexus.
Shuts him down,
There you
but it will
go.
be the minions to finish off the works. For TME, congratulations for securing the first game. Note that this is still a best of 3 too. They have showed us that they are still the defending champions and stepping up from their 3rd week.
I'd have to agree with you there, Vulcan. Tsaka, I can't really pinpoint that win as just saying that TME stepped up. You also have, I think it went both ways. TME, andun nga yung step up, gaya nga nung nakita natin. I think, gaya nga nung narinig rin natin sa interview ni Coops na aminado sila na they weren't able to get as much practice as they did nung previous split. Kaya that probably could have been something na could have been different going into week 4 for them. Kaya nakita tayong improvement sa kanila. But you also have to look at AEX. They didn't... there was just so many things that happened in that game that were so uncharacteristic of them. So, and as far as those mistakes, nakita naman natin yun as early as the first blood, leading into 3 kills agad for Team Manila Eagles.
And the leap of Tamsu into the
Yeah.
traps of Jinx was kind of, yes, as you said, uncharacteristic for AEX. But we'll see after the short break. Can they step up? Note that this is going to be, yes, best of 3, more competitive. Let's hope that AEX, the pride of Iloilo, can try and bounce back in this match 2. After the short break, we have been your Shoutcasters. My name is Volke. With me was Arctic. See you there. Tamsu going in. Oh, he leaps into the traps. Now he can't get away. TME fighting it for the first blood. Passive's there, but will it be enough? Oh my God, that's going to be the triple wipeout there in the bot lane.
Cannon.
Alright, skip it forward to the 9. No, it's on cooldown. That's going to be Coops to go in for the time. Stasis by side, but Market picks up the kill onto Genvi. Here comes Stanza. Would have cast. Pager is there for slow. Coops is not escaping. It will be Genvi picking up the kill. When the pass, the teleport will come through, but gets cancelled.
Yay, that's
game
gone
on to Awaken. He does flash away. Will he survive? Fortune's coming in and gets blocked by the Unbreakable. AEX counters that with a finisher. And here comes Genvi with a Kog'Maw popping up. GLC trying to go for the flag here. Locks him down. He's gone.
Ooh, that is a massive play right there from Team Manila Eagles. Triple kill, Salam.
Right out team members of AEX just without any effort. And his team is just pressuring this top lane. And now snipes Genvi. One basic attack does finish him off. Fissure is a bit too late. I don't think AEX can commit to this fight. Looks like Donor gets exhausted. Forge got 4 to re-engage. Engages onto 2 members. Gets knocked into the air. Marky gets a kill. Now make it a double. Will this be a triple for the TME?
That was the dream setup for Marky right there. Triple kill, thrill of the hunt tayo pre para sa game 1 ngayon.
Thank you, Marky.
Is this gonna be a potential finish? Take note, JLC. Kahit distracted ng AEX, they tried to go for the top lane. They had to choose which was the lesser evil, and they didn't even manage to salvage that.
He's just pushing this bot lane like he owns it.